it's Melina, and welcome to Jumping to Freedom. And today it's going to be kind of more of a serious topic. Just kind of like, you don't hear a lot of what people have difficulties with. You hear the ups and the downs, sure, but you never get to see too much inside of how that person functions. So, today I'm trying to open up to you guys, and it's about my equestrian insecurities. I know that even when I started riding, I've always been a little bit bigger, so my weight is actually a really big one, and it doesn't matter if I'm comfortable with it or not. It still gets to me sometimes. Like, you can step on a scale and be like, okay, that's not where we were. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And it just it makes me feel less of actually who I am, just because I put so much pressure on something. And it makes it really, really hard sometimes, and there will be moments where I will seriously get, depressed about it, and it's difficult to look past that, especially when you go through, and I know I always like to get videos of my lessons so I can learn off of those, and seeing my 2 point, just that's never that bad, but if you get an angle from my butt, it makes me go, oh, wait a minute, is it really that large? And then there are times where there will be a canter or a sitting trot, and things are a little bit more choppy, I guess, or my balance is off a little bit sometimes, and then I look fairly big, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of it is because I always wear oversized sweatshirts and everything, but I always feel like I don't look like myself on a horse, and sometimes it goes, oh, wait a minute, well, you kind of can't, that's how you look, that's not how you feel, but that's how you look. And I'm just recently trying to get past that, and I've had a fairly good support system with that. At my barn, my trainer, she's wonderful. She really is. I remember when I was concerned about it, and she's just we all have things to lose, and everyone needs motivation, and maybe getting back into riding can be your big motivation, and it still is. It's always been some kind of motivation for me. So just having that support system there with someone I look up to, that's really important to me, and that's one of the best things I could ask for. And another kind of insecurity of mine is, just like everyone else, you want to fit in. I remember I started out in a lighter lesson, and I got moved into a more advanced one. And I'm just okay, wait a minute, this is exciting. Well, all these people in the lesson were new to me, and it was really high anxiety, and I'm just what are they thinking about me right now? And I was off, it was middle of winter, and everything was cold. Horses are up and they're fired up and uncontrollable. And it made me feel bad because I didn't really have too many friends or really at the barn at all, and that has really developed more. In fact, Cassidy is the other girl on this channel. Me and her are best friends, and she's in the barn with me all the time. And when I got moved to that lesson, I got moved from her, and it was a little scary. I'm just I'm now away from my friends, and all these ladies were older, much older than me, and they have their own horses, and they are a little bit more skilled than me, and I just jumped into this lesson. But over time, they saw who I was. I got to know them more, and now it's okay. They're really, really nice and helpful, and it's kind of nice to be able to go through and just cool down your horse after a lesson and be able to walk with them kind of thing. So that used to be a really, really big insecurity of mine, is what do they think of me? It's kind of a people pleaser, so that's my fault. That's just how I work all the time. So those two right there are just my biggest insecurities for myself into the equestrian world, and even sometimes into like the real world. But I couldn't imagine going through like having a bad day, and I could talk to anyone there. There are still times where I go, wait a minute, am I actually fitting into this group, or am I just being like, and then waved on? But then I think about it, and I actually have interactions with everyone at that barn. I'm just like, these people are amazing. I could not ask to be at a better place. I could not ask for a better support system. Kind of the other side of me. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.